return to their various homes? Who is planning the movement of Ghanaians? Because you see, if you say you want an economy to boom, how do you witness a boom in the economy? It is through the work that people will put in, through the productivity of people. Now, if you move to work and return home, what do you think is going to happen? First of all, they will go to work late. Secondly, they will go to work tired. Thirdly, they will go to work stressed. And they will go to work thinking about where and how I'm going to get car to home, to my home. Now they get home late, tired, depressed. What do you think is going to happen the next morning? They are not even feeling, they are not enthusiastic about the work in the first place. They come to work already drained. So when you ask them questions, they are angry. Somebody will come to work, you are talking to him, because he has gone through stress in order to get a car and come to work. So the question is, who is planning that space?
Yes.
Who is planning that aspect of our lives? Who is thinking, oh, strategically, how do I fix these people's problems? Nobody is really thinking about it. We just leave it. Okay, they will find a car, they will come onto the street, a car will come, people, they will pick. And so you have a situation where it's not just the difficulty you find in getting cars, but also some unscrupulous people are taking advantage of that situation.
Yes. And you can't do anything about it.
So the worker is stressed in his attempt or her attempt to get the car. He's waiting for a long period of time at unsafe locations. Do you get it? And then the drivers too, knowing that you are desperate, are also cashing in on that. And your employer has not increased your salary that much. So you now you are being frustrated because you have a work. We can't sustain this.
At all.
There must be a plan to deal with that.
I just thought about the fact that the problem can't be that there are more people, because if there are more people, might simply mean that people are giving birth more, and those people won't take up space in the church. Or there are more cars. I think there are more cars because now people are purchasing cars because church people will frustrate you. So then you go and buy.
So there are more private cars. There
are more private cars, and the roads are not broad enough to contain all the cars. So then the traffic increases.
Maybe that could be the point. Or the urban or the rural urban migration is really getting to its peak. Because it looks as if now Ghana has become Accra and to some extent Kumasi. Largely Accra and then Kumasi. Do you get the point? So when you are in, say, my hometown, Wenchi, maybe somebody wants to even work and still go to school at the same time. There's no opportunity for him to do that in Wenchi. Maybe somebody wants to work in, he wants to personally advance when it comes to his life, etc. Opportunities. He thinks that when he stays in Wenchi, those opportunities will be limited. So he's coming to Kumasi or he's going to Accra. So you have a lot of people now in Kumasi and in Accra working or doing all kinds of things. But then you have a transport sector that is not well planned. In fact, there's no even strategy. It's like you just like go and find your car. There's nobody who's thinking about how you move from your house to work. Yes. Do you get it? So in addition to what you've said, yes, I think, because me sitting here, seriously, if somebody now at this point in time, if somebody was to call me as Alpha, in this your life currently, what urgent thing do you need? If care is not taking, I'll mention car. I'm telling you.
If care is not taking.
Because you see, now that I'm closing at 5, I'm beginning to realize that
you need a car. Yes.
Charlie. Oh,
it is necessary. It is necessary, and it's a good thing if you own a car. But the problem is, I don't think that our roads can contain all the cars on the street. So every time there's traffic. Also, the church people are sometimes indisciplined. What do you call the tricycles?
Abubuya. Yeah, tricycles. Yeah, Pragya.
Pragya. The Chocho people, the
I like
Pragya
the way you
people.
are doing that. It's like
Chocho people and the Pragya people, they are very indisciplined most of the times, and so that really causes a lot of pressure and traffic on our roads. So and the inflation to Alpha. But to be honest, if I'm being honest with you, if I had a chance to like redo my life with everything that I know, I'll advise my parents that you people should not go and live at Ebuakwa. No matter what you do, don't live at Ebuakwa. But because first the roads were no good,
and
so
then
there
they
was
fixed
traffic.
it.
Now they fixed the routes. You can't
Traffic.
get car. There's no traffic, but
You can't even
get car.
people. Oh, Charlie. So imagine if you're working in town and returning to Abuakwa every day. Oh.
So now there's a lot of people at Tech Junction, and then you decide that then let me go to KJTR. I'll get a car from KJTR too. When you get there too, they'll be charging 10 cedis. Oh.
But that's fair, isn't it? But that's fair, isn't it?
KJTR to Ebuakwa 10 cedis. The normal price is like 6 cedis or so.
But
they are supposed to charge like 6.
Okay, so you are saying
approved fare.
Who is taking that 6 cedis, 10 cedis?
The Chocho drivers.
In the evening.
In the evening.
Because they know that there are a lot of. So the question, but you remember we spoke to KMAPRO. Mm-hmm. What did she say? She said they have provided some.
She said the
if we could get that interview,
the assembly was collaborating with, I think, the task force and then some military personnel to ensure that the Chocho meets are complying to the approved fares. Because if they realize that you are overcharging, they are going to compel you to either park your car. But then right now, people will just pay. Because I don't like stress. I'll just pay.
It's not just you. All of us.
Yes.
All of us don't like stress.
So you are going to.
But we are being stressed.
One time when I got.
But she also said that they have provided the metro. But the people too were not willing to patronize. Or it was just for the festives. Maybe we need to call it so that we.
It was just for the festive period.
And that is not something.
They are still operating that system.
But
the last time, Alpha, let me tell you what happened. I got to Ebuakwa, so I was getting a Chocho from Ebuakwa to Macro where I stay, and then they are supposed to take, I think, 2 cedis, 50 pesos from Macro, and then the mate was charging 5 cedis. So and then they were talking and they reported the Chocho mate to a police. And then the police came to like shut the Chocho door that no one should enter the car, and people were attacking the woman who reported the woman to the mate to the police.
No.
That we are not getting a car. So if he's charging 5 cedis, if you won't go, stand there and let those who go enter.
The passenger is vulnerable. You have no choice. So you have no choice than to pay. You have no. But you see, life should not be this stressful in Ghana. See, if our leaders were planning properly, life shouldn't be this stressful.
I feel like if you can survive Ghana, you can.
Because why should going to work be this stressful? Now every time I close my work, I'm thinking, I'm like calculating how. The 5 p.m. something, because
it's not for you.
Because it's like that's when everybody is coming onto the streets, and we don't even have proper stations. The last time I was complaining about that. Proper terminals we don't have, especially in Kumasi. A lot of us are standing by the roadside. A lot of us are compelled to stand by the roadside to pick cars. Now you have all these problems. When you move from your house, no proper terminal, no proper arrangement. You are standing with your bag, with your things. Some people have kids, some people are pregnant. And they are standing there like for 30, 40 an hour waiting for car in a queue. Sometimes they're rushing, people are hitting them, kicking them, and they are struggling. All of these things they are being subjected to.
I think we are coming to an awakening that the GPRTU cannot be out.
No, they can't sustain us. The numbers are becoming too much. So we must have a proper bus system. Why should I be the one to tell the transport ministry? Why should I be the one to tell the city managers that at this point in time, with the situation we're experiencing...
Someone was saying that a whole STC says they don't have enough buses.
They told us on this platform. didn't. No, this morning we have to even be getting these interviews because it fits into what we are talking about. Do you get the point? First of all, there are no cars, no terminals, there are no structure, no plan. Nobody's thinking about your transportation. You are just there frustrated. No, see, we have to do better, Charlie. If not, we'll find some loan and go and purchase a car. Janice, you let's.
And I thought I was the only one.
It's like at least we have to find some motorbike. Maybe in the meantime, because we can't. Charlie, it's frustrating to come to work and close from work.
It is
yesterday I had to be. Yesterday I was working. Because if I say if I saw the key, I was like, and I attempted both. Do you know the price that came? I was like, okay.
It's because you know how boats operate. They will calculate the distance
and the traffic and the peak, especially at 5 thereabout. They'll
so the time that you were getting the 100 cities, it means a lot of people were attempting to get boats because demand was high.
Yes. So that one too, I can't be closing from work and I'm paying the 100 and something to Oh, that one. So please, the city of, if you are listening to us, this one, I'm not the one to even think, but you let me just because you see, I think they know the solution. Can't we get enough buses in the system? And please, the passengers, when the buses come, don't say it's too long, it's something, please. And can't we have the Ayololo system that we implemented in Accra? I told you the Ayololo system.
Yes.
You go, there's a cheat that they will give you. Is it a card or something? So it's like you're buying units onto the tin. So unit will be loaded onto the card. Do you get it? So it's like the journey or the distance that you will cover, it will be deducted from the units that you bought. So when you go to the Ayalolo terminal, there's a nice sitting arrangement. You go and sit. The car will come. And then you more or less, how do I even call it? Show the car to, but there was some machine like that. So it will then calculate, okay? So you will sit in the car. Whatever distance you are covering, it is deducting from the units that you've bought. So you will not even pay money until the unit get finished. And then you go and load. It's like prepaid.
Yes.
You know how you buy the prepaid? Proper system. Nice. We attempted that. And then we destroyed it. So now there's no proper system, no transport. And we have a transport minister, for God's sake. There are people in the various assemblies who are heads of transport.
Now let me give you an example of what you just said. So when I was in school, KNUST, people were complaining about the shuttles, that there are not enough shuttles in the school. Normally what happens is you make the noise and they will come and explain to you that we can get more buses. But what will happen if we get more buses is that our roads are small.
So it can't even contain.
Exactly.
That too is another problem. The roads are not wide enough.
But if we are able to structure our transport system better and get like top class buses for the, let's say, working class, for the middle class, and it's decent and there's AC in the bus and it smells nice, I think a lot of people will park their cars, make space for the buses, and then we'll have more free transportation in Ghana.
Now, a friend of mine who owns cars, has sent me a message. I'll read it. Don't worry. It's fine. You make fun of me. My car is coming. It's on the sea coming. He said, Massa, buy car and stop ranting. Good morning to Jumo. Jumo, good morning to you.
But even if you buy the car,
don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Everything is fine. Every message they want to send to me, they should send. I'll read it.
Because you don't have a car.
For now. That's why somebody was complaining to me the last time that the people with cars are snatching their girlfriends. I don't understand. Because even me myself, I want convenience. The girlfriend, you always say they should meet here, pick trotro and stop here and come here. When somebody has a car, he will snatch the girl. That's just by the way. We all, I think, this one is a good morning, Alpha and team. I really appreciate the work you're doing. The issue of transportation we are discussing this morning, I think it goes beyond daily commuting. To me, it also raises national security concerns. When people's movement depends heavily on a particular single group, that's why I don't see the logic in fully privatizing public transport. Government needs to take a bold step by investing more in metro mass, intercity transport, and similar state-backed systems. When there is real and reliable competition, groups like GPRT will be forced to rethink their stance. This is why government intervention is critical. Investing seriously in public transport and creating strong competition is the only way to protect citizens and force meaningful change. Thank you very much, Alpha. Prosper Swami. I think he makes a very, very solid point. We need government intervention. There must be a competition. Workers in Ghana can't be frustrated. The last time I was in Accra, myself and Fatah went to Circle Janice. In the evening, come and see you.
I think the last time I said here that when I was working in Accra, let's say when I wake up every day, I have 100% energy. The work that I'm going to do will take like 20%. The rest will be wasted on transport.
You let's pick course, 0541.
TF4 for you now. Okay. The imagine chairman say, Yaquano Masanima way na Abba. Intika na kwa sedebe ya obesaba ama oma musu dila eno so atimia kono edi. So traffic away akwanso ni na free say. Junction bia at least junction almost junction bia a station. So until a do honma tembia cars and a do honma car bia eco street bia do honma or be slow down. It is slowing down and I'm a traffic naire achieve baby bebre. And a roadside na ya pavement canipa and fano. A honma man for a chain you go amodi or mustos. For my you mustos in Yama Ababigu. A honma man for ton Yama. Nti nipa na nka ombe saa payment nso amakwan mu ada ho amakas na timi akwa aba ntem no omo ina ne kwa cars na ere efa kwan ne mu so eno na amasa ne ma we ina ba na de ba kon so say Friday ni Mondays ina Christmas eyi ya na ma okan sisi ya Christmas na twam nti niema amanfo toy ya omo de ba omo stores omo de ba omo fresh kitchen sa na omo omo niema nyina na sisi niema nyina asa nti afi na bebre na besan kokuruma akwakoto niema de abe omachi so ena sisi aso ya market bia so ye kigetia adum to bia fa ne man ho so kigetia na okwakoye business obia man ho so kigetia adum na okwakoye business nti na ama chese ahokyere na abasa no nti singeti mi chichemu stations ne wo locations bia e kama market ne wo baby kama nka sa fresh traffic ne queues we ina nke ye hu afa me da se ono ya me ejuma.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning with your view. Let's pick some calls. 0541022318. You can now. Unfortunately, we couldn't speak to the PR of the Students' Loan Trust. We tried to call him. Unfortunately, he has not been available. Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, please. Your name and where you're calling me from, sir.
Mididi, I am Kasefri Asapo.
Okay, me too, sir.
No, quite woman say, total for Yanfo Musu Mon charge. Now, many also the call Abuakana says Santasia Sambaki channel because of traffic in I was spending like 1 hour. 1 hour not 10 or finance, before Neko. Can I say over 30 minutes could do Santas no Sambaki? And when the corner chuki to a factory back now, almost a Dinaso and a phone to Panelco. They do really, if you are just thank you no much, but all we can want also Tianaco because we get more comfortable. On that, the total for no. They are entering into warm to the finance in a no for, but no traffic for. And when I'm on for cooking the traffic, one thing called the door. From so about I give on one. The Omodino, and your bonnet, yes, we don't need it, no more. 15 minutes, I'll say you. But traffic is not 1 hour. No, not 24 Neko.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this morning. That's his view about this conversation. 0541022318. You can also let me know what you think, okay, on this matter. The energy sector debt conversation, and also issues to do with the difficulties people go through to find cars to go to work. And Charlie, transport sector itself is one sector that we need to really pay much attention to, because it's a big issue. So you can join me this morning on 0541022318. For those of you who are sending me messages about, somebody has even sent me a car. That's oh, Charlie, people are mean in this country. Okay. Oh, just because I'm complaining about, oh, Charlie, everything will be fine. You shouldn't worry. 024-6678-615. You can try and see if you can get through this morning. You can also send me a message on 05939329993 or send me a voice note on that same number. And if you send them, we'll play it so that the rest of our listeners can get the opportunity to also understand what you think about the issue. Let me see if I have another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, BY, talk to me.
Alfa. It appears we don't have people who plan ahead. It was like the situation we have in other countries, but because they had a foresight, they managed to meet the test of time. Because as we all know, our population grows every now and then. So if it was like this 20 years ago, you should have planned for the next 20 years so that around this time, there wouldn't have been a situation like this. Though you can have the traffic, but in some situations, they manage to dualize their roads. And at certain points, in our part of the world, we believe in people putting up structures along roads. So instead of us trying to expand our roads, even the cost of compensation becomes even higher than the contract sum. And how do you do this? You see, Kumasi especially, look at the roads and the proximity of these buildings. And if you dare to, destroy any of these buildings for the construction, you can imagine the cost.
Oh, seriously, these days it's quite difficult. I don't know. That's what did he say?
He was talking about our market women selling by the roadside.
Water, if I engage
for those working to have free, whilst the cars also have the road to themselves. And that one is very, especially when you get to Kejitia,
it's another challenge.
So the driver has to go slow. If not, you hit somebody, and at that moment they are going to hold the driver. Whilst the market women are selling where human beings are supposed to work. Now,
right. That is another problem.
So it's a big problem.
And it's like our roads are too narrow.
It causes a lot of traffic. So around the Autumn Forest, those PZ side is
close. This one, if you want to say we want to Jacqua, they will say you are something. This was problem. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Please, can you lower the volume of your radio? I beg you. Hello? Boko Mbacho, Udin design. Musa Mbacho Pija Onima. I say,
okay,
me do.
But me who say 5 now. A 5 minute driver.
Musa, but you bit more doom radio no. I say didn't we but take feedback. So
Hello. Yes, sir.
some-
Problem with the MC Kano is a driver for any point. I'm not teaching me Alfa. Na makoto mutu. You see, I'm in bar. Na kwa da suwa. Basu pula. Na maba abre por ma babe. Ana pe mi to buku kwa hu. Na ma fa mi. Suwa. Ada ko for that case. Asa, more for the short. So, indeed, problem is a driver for, and also the so now motor. I think that one motor is high, and one so. Bye.
Thank you very much. Musa said all of us should get our motorcycles. It's no easy. 0541022318. You can also join the conversation. We are discussing. Let's speak to this caller here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you too?
All right. I'm also good.
Tell me your name and where you're calling me from.
Yes, my name is Kwajuantwi, and I'm calling from Kodia Paja.
Kwajuantwi, talk to me, sir.
All right. I heard one of your guests talking about the fact that there has been an increase in purchasing of vehicles, and that is also a factor in the congestion problem that we have on our roads. I think she's on point, but it is just a minute part of the problem that we are having. Now, let me give you one scenario. If you, those of you who use the stretch of Kodia Bohon, if you get to Bohon, please, Alfa, are you there?
Please, I'm listening to you, sir.
All right. So when you get to Bohon, the station that has been designated for vehicles or these trotro vehicles to stop and pick passengers. Can you believe that?
Mm-hmm.
Our women have turned that small place for the cars to stop. They have turned that place into a marketplace.
Wow, look.
Tell us, do we have authorities in this city at all? They have turned the place into a marketplace. Meanwhile, there is a market at Bohon.
Mm-hmm.
These women have brought plantain, cassava, and open
space behind a market, momo.
Enti car no begina. And you find a car no nyina patinya no fro car no. And you see that previously Bohon was not a place and not traffic etching.
Oh, okay. Now is a traffic prone area.
It is the most traffic place on this macro stretch.
Oh.
You see, so to me, that is one of the biggest challenges. This does not demand any big budget to clear these women from there. That place no free for the buses and the vehicles to stop and then pave way for moving cars to move. That is one. And then secondly, clearly everybody knows from Macro to Bohon, a quite not say big potholes. I drive my private car. Okay, to make a shame, cement, there is one big pothole there across the traffic. I could see what when they are doing dancing one. There are some big potholes there, sir. Charlie, bro, cars no do one, especially like I say, no, to me and go straight into now or must slow down now to traffic. Na cars not to us. So to me, these are some petty issues. Authorities will be dealing with it. Now, every that congestion on the road before crowds and I think so big say yeah, the expanding road and after your baby break will be dying near the road of Aquafarm. We are the cause of all these traffics on the road. And you say no, Macro to offensive stretch. It is now the most